Are you bored of playing regular chess? Do you have a Chinese father who you would like to destroy? Are you so broke that you can't join any chess competitions? Are you craving for peace sacrifices for flashy wins? If you answer yes to any of the above questions, I have the game just for you. Just play Xiangqi. Okay, let's slow down. I can almost hear you guys asking, the fuck is a Xiangqi? Sounds like some China Ching Chong game. And you're exactly right, it originates from China. But that doesn't mean nobody else can play it. Imagine if chess was gate-capped in India. Nobody would be able to play it, and that would be a great pity, wouldn't it? But chess is different. Chess doesn't have China Ching Chong symbols that I don't understand. I hear you say. With that, my response is, there is a pictorial version, you know. And even if you don't have that version, it doesn't hurt to learn a few Chinese characters. But even if I learn it, I'll have nobody to play it with. Just go online and just play around at various websites like PlayOK or Xiangqi Chinese Chess. Otherwise, drop by your local Chinatown to see the locals playing there offline. And alternatively, you can always buy one online and teach your friends how to play it and brutally trash them. Oh, before I forget, name is XK and I'll be your guide for this journey. I spent about a decade playing the game and still have no achievements. Sometimes it's not about the achievements, but about the determination. No, I'm not coping, I'm just delusional. Okay, now that we addressed the elephant in the room, let's move to the game itself. Xiangqi, much like chess, wants you to take the head of the opponent via checkmating, which is referred as 绝杀. So if you cannot dodge, block, or kill the enemy threat, you lose. But there is also another win condition, which is stalemate. Unlike in regular chess, Xiangqi's general has ADHD and will kill itself because why the hell not? This is also known as 闷杀. Much like chess, black always starts second because both the east and the west are racist. Next one, regular chess pieces are in the squares, while Xiangqi pieces are on the intersections of the lines. The board size is also different. Regular chess has 64 squares, while Xiangqi has 90 intersections. This means more possibilities, more torture, more blunders. Xiangqi also has the river, which is a nice cosmetic touch to divide the board. Now finally, the starting position is different from your regular chess position. Xiangqi's board have already marked it out for you, so you just need to remember the last row. Now onto the pieces. Let's start with the general, known as your Jiang or Sui depending on the color you pick. You see that 3 by 3 square? That is your palace, and you're not allowed to get out of it. It's not a prison, they say, it's your home that is locked from the outside. Moves 1 square horizontally and vertically. Also, he has laser eyes that will kill the opponent if they look at each other, so that's fun. Next to you are your advisors, as your shi. It gets lonely around the palace, so you have 2 advisors always by your side. They also can't escape. Moves 1 square diagonally. Now going on to the Prime Minister as your Xiang. They can't swim, so they are permanently locked by your side. Moves 2 square diagonally in any direction. Will get blocked if anything is in front of it diagonally. Next we'll have your horse, or your ma. This guy is a headache. He moves in an L shape like chess knights, but as you all know that Chinese horses are just inferior because if anything is in front of it, he can't move in that direction. So just to show, if something is in front of it, it cannot go forward at all. Next, your best aggressive piece, the car as your che. This moves any square horizontally or vertically if it's not blocked like your rook. As we say in China, car very strong, can smash anyone. Now, the soldiers or your ping. This moves 1 square forward and it can be promoted after swimming across the river to realize that it can move to the side by 1 square. It can't move backwards because soldiers are meant to die, not to come back to see their families. Lastly, the best piece, cannon or your pao. This piece can move like the car, or it takes pieces via jumping over one piece. Any piece can be jumped, which can lead to chaos and pain. Now, for those people who want to go to the next level, we have the premium blind Xiangqi edition. It can be played in many fun ways, such as being tied down to a chair and forced to play it, flexing on other friends to prove how much superior you are, being kidnapped by me. So instead of how chess notation works, where you say the absolute square name, we don't have that in Xiangqi. Instead, it is all relative, so there is no way for anyone who hasn't started the game to know where in the world the pieces are. Okay, so we will start with saying the piece itself. If the same piece is on the common column, we differentiate via saying front or back. So C for cannon, E for prime ministers, A for advisor, G for general, K for horse, R for car, and P for pawn. Next we say which column they have started on. Starting from right to left, it goes 1 to 9. Now we have three types of movement. Plus to say advance, minus to say retreat, and equal to say moving from one column to another. Finally, for the first two, just say how much distance they have covered, while the last one just say the destination. To give an example, a common move is moving the cannon to the middle, so it is referred as C cannon 2 starting column equals moving to another column 5 final column. Now that you have learned how to play Xiangqi, it's time for you to flex to every other normal chess player to show that you're superior and not like the other normies. Go ahead, have fun. Come back next week to see me prove that Xiangqi is objectively better than chess.